I understand that you're involved with placing foreign exchange students with host families. Can you explain to me how someone would get involved with that?
Oh, I would be glad to. The company that I work with is called ISE, which stands for International Student Exchange. And I am what they call an area representative. So I look for host families to host these kids from all over the world. And I try to find a family that is willing to host a student for a semester or a school year. And then once we get the student placed with the family, then I also work throughout the process as kind of a liaison, somebody to help supervise the student and help the family if they have any needs while hosting, and also just make sure the student has a great experience while being here in the United States. So really being a host family is super easy. The first process is to contact someone like me who is an area representative, and then I give them the information about how our program works. They fill out an application online, then references are checked. There's a background check because we obviously want these students in good homes with good people. And then we do an orientation with the family. We check out where they live, make sure the student has an appropriate place to live, and we kind of give them all the information they're going to need to host this student, and then we help them find the perfect student. I get profiles all the time from kids from all over, and so we find a student who is going to be a good match for that family. There are some benefits to hosting. You're allowed a $50 a month tax credit when you file your taxes. But the best part is just getting to know these kids, sharing your life, sharing your community, sharing your faith, sharing what makes you a typical American family. You don't have to be a perfect family. You can be crazy, fun, involved in lots of things. You can be the kind who stays home or the kind who goes out. It doesn't matter. These kids want the opportunity to come to the United States to study, to see what American teenage life is really like, and to learn about another culture.
So what are some benefits of hosting a student? What can they learn from that student?
There are so many benefits. You learn so much about your own family and cultures and people from all over the world. One of the best parts of hosting is you break down stereotypes. You learn what it's like to live in another country and experience a different culture. You know, sometimes they'll cook for you, sometimes they'll share things about how they were raised. So the benefits are huge in just understanding the world and understanding that the world is so much bigger than just Western Kentucky.
So I understand that some students and their families might be concerned about the cost it is. Can you just clarify how really simple it is?
It really is very simple because the students are required to bring a minimum of $300 a month to pay for their own expenses. They pay for their school lunches, they pay for their clubs and fees and activities, and if they go to a movie with friends and all that, they pay for that. When we had a student, when we went to Walmart, she even bought her own shampoo and deodorant and toothpaste. The only thing the host family is asked to do is to provide a safe, warm, loving home for that student and be able to eat meals with the family, of course. So there's a little bit of expense in buying a few extra groceries, putting an extra pork chop on the table, but for the most part, it's minimal.